Good morning, ETT. It's great to be with you. A Friday afternoon message from the minister via the Star sent shockwaves through the Twitterverse this weekend. Hashtag Fire Leche was a #1 trend for quite some time on Saturday, and it was quickly resurrected from our days of action a few short months ago. And I have some highlights. Abby Duck, dear teachers, thank you for everything you've done to make distance learning work for your students, for facing technological hurdles galore, and our own steep learning curve to make online learning work during a period of profound sadness and stress. Merciless Mord. Several lawyers weighed in on that when it came out with major privacy concerns. That recording kids' pictures or voices by members and the ability for third parties to do that on such calls is a huge problem. A girl with no name. At the end of Education Week, Leche could have chosen to celebrate the hard work of educators and students, but instead he criticizes and threatens. This is not leadership. Lachica, and this is a 4-part thread, 4 tweets that I made in response to the minister's message. This is ETT's categorical message at our roundtable discussion with the TDSB. It is critical that Leche recognize that effective remote learning is different than synchronous learning. Safety, privacy, and family status issues are at play if video live streaming is imposed. During this pandemic, educators around the world are doing their utmost to hold the world, their communities, their families, and their students, and caring for their health, well-being, and engaging them in learning at the same time. We are sharing best practices with all our integrity and expertise as professionals. And we use our professional judgment about methods and practice. Standards of practice for distance learning in other sectors take months in a regular climate. Teachers are miracle workers. Pre-recorded lessons, narrations, and materials with posted activities and feedback afford flexibility for families in differing home contexts at any time of day. Synchronous scenarios don't offer that. Pausing, replaying, and chunking recorded segments provides IEP accommodations. So, dear members, we've been communicating regularly about what distance teaching and learning should look like with these live messages on Mondays. Well, pre-recorded messages on Mondays, and in the Thursday weekly, and in the separate briefly emails that come your way. And I want to take a moment to thank our communications manager, Stephen Mikalowicz, for posting videos, ETT statements, ETFO documents in such a swift, accessible, and timely way, and especially with the volume that they've been coming to him. And just to note, in Thursday's weekly, you did receive the latest update from the Federation related to synchronous learning. It was included in the ETFO COVID-19 important update. It was here that it was mentioned that there has been a flip-flop in some boards in some corners of Ontario about what distance learning should look like. And that flip-flop could be contributed to by various things and perhaps to the increased challenge of a longer closure for families, but some pressure has obviously caused that. And given that, our ETFO position is underscored again, that ETFO and ETT discourages synchronous online activities with students. Along with the other TDSB affiliate presidents, I am in weekly meetings at Roundtable with board management, and included in these meetings by my request is our chief negotiator and most recently our vice president. These are such important meetings where we can peel away these details and talk about what's essential. And ETT has ensured at these meetings that the board clearly understands the issues at play for our members with synchronous learning. There is a respect for these concerns, I can say, at these tables as we continue to have weekly discussions productively. So, Are we being asked to conduct synchronous learning sessions with our students? Am I required to do this? I think you hear the answer. The board is our employer, and as your president, I have been engaging in collaborative professionalism on this, and we are exercising our professional judgment. But with these critical concerns, we remember that there are things that have not been addressed fully. Equitable access to technology for our staff and our students. Training. With all that we're doing, there should be fulsome training, including components on safety and security, including ways to protect meetings and how to shut meetings down immediately should something inappropriate be said or take place. That's why these things take time. And we've been doing this so quickly and so effectively and efficiently, and we thank you. There are significant equity issues. Synchronous learning may heighten equity issues. In fact, not all students have a quiet place, nor do teachers in their home. This is a privacy concern as well, to participate in synchronous learning. And we know that professional boundaries are significant, that allegations against educators require investigation by boards, and this causes significant stress for the members involved. Student inclusion. In the event that not all students can participate synchronously, you may need to plan asynchronous lessons, experiences for the same learning, and the workload abounds. And members are already reporting very long extra hours of planning and connecting with students to support distance learning. We go over and above, and sometimes that just isn't noted or calculated. And your well-being, our member well-being, is the most important thing. Violence in the home is a reality for many women, children, men, and 2S LGBTQ+ people. Many students have already been witness to violence or experience it regularly. It's hard to talk about, but these are the realities that are in our communities. So all of this in consideration. I reminded you previously, but Bulletin 108 from ETFO, the PRS, Professional Relations Services Bulletin, has more in there about this. The Ontario College of Teachers video conferencing guide as well. Dear members and friends, the most important thing is we stay strong, we keep well, we stay engaged with each other, and we stay safe. Please keep tuning in here where we can share the most important things that we need to have front of mind. And above all, read your weekly because it's all there. The ETT website contains all of the cumulative things that have come your way every week during this time. Next week, our focus will be what a safe return should look like. So I look forward to talking about that with you. ETT is with you. Thanks you for all you continue to do so wholeheartedly for our children and for our families. Peace to you today and courage for your day. Goodbye.